Adam C, and welcome for the first time, well the second time kind of, but for the first time as an introduction to my 350Z, or should I start saying 350Z because it rhymes with Adam C. Today, I'm reviewing this car, and this video is being brought to you by carhuddle.com, the online car show directory, and with my review I need a helping hand. I need a DDM Historics, ladies and gentlemen.
If you can see me.
I think it's wide angle enough, we should both be in it.
Should be in it.
So yeah, we are literally just going for a drive, no idea where, no idea why, and I'm just going to talk about the car and just give my first impressions. That sounds really boring.
It does sound really boring.
I'm going to test the limits of this 3.5 litre V6 rear-wheel drive sports car. Small country British roads. That was all clutch. Whoops.
Yep.
There you go. The clutch on this will need replacing at some point. Not because of that. The clutch is a bit meh in this car. Traction control system, that was with it off because I knew I'd need a fast getaway through that junction. And well, that's with ESP off. That's not with full traction control off. Apparently, to turn all the traction control off, you have to go into the engine bay and unplug things. But with the traction control on, anything, any kind of accidental slip or anything, it will cut and you'll be like, whoa, for like a second, which is a lot of time, and then it lets you go. It doesn't allow any slip at all, so you can't really do much sporting driving. It's not a quick car, not 66 seconds maybe.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of pipe. Oh, it needs an exhaust.
It needs an exhaust.
Yeah, I've decided already it needs an exhaust.
Put the window down, it's a bit louder. The camera probably can't pick up any of the sound.
Probably not, yeah.
But it's a nice place to be, apart from the weird smell. It's got leather interior, 6-speed manual, which is great, and some sound system of which I don't know. The sound's quite good. Bassy. There's a subwoofer behind me, so whenever you've got like Dr. Dre on, I don't know what these kids listen to these days, you can feel it pumping your back away.
Yeah, Frank Sinatra doesn't really
doesn't quite cut the mustard.
No.
Oh, that's traction control kicking in.
Yeah.
So it won't let you punch it into seconds. No. Why is it so bumpy? The suspension is not. It's firm.
There is a bridge, right?
It is an underpass or an overpass and a scrapyard. Hopefully that's not where we'll be at the end of this.
Nope.
Oh, and a man standing in the road.
Why is he standing in the road for?
I'll do a first gear pull because it's easy. Despite the weird traction control system, it does handle rather well. We are now on a single lane.
There's no one coming the other way.
It's a bit of a slippery road. Muddy.
I wonder if that's actually...
Oh my god, there's a small bridge.
Oh, 7.5 tons. Hang on, I'm going to have to get out.
Oh, that was offensive to yourself.
I know.
Oh, echoey. The revs don't climb down as much as fast as I'd like. That's the first thing.
That's a heavy flywheel, isn't it?
Yeah. The flywheel is something else that will need changing.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. The previous owner said it was on its way out, and I think, well, get a lightened flywheel. Maybe.
Ban.
Oh, I can fold the mirrors in. Yeah.
Right, this side.
That means I can't see down the side of my car because I've just folded the mirrors in. It's quick enough to feel quick.
Yeah.
But it's
the tightest road.
Yeah. It's not quick enough to rip your face off like an actual quick car would.
Horse.
It smells of poo around here.
It does. Plenty of headroom.
Yes.
For someone who's 6'4", we've got about 4 fingers of headroom.
You can give it more headroom if you like.
You can give it infinite headroom, can you?
6th gear and cruise. Talking of cruising, if I press this button, then down,
It said so on cruise control.
I have cruise control.
Is that your first car with cruise control?
Yeah. I've driven cars with cruise control, but I've never owned a car with cruise control, so it's nice to have cruise control. And it does it at like third gear at 30, so you can. I do it a lot if it's like a long straight 30-mile-an-hour road and I don't want to keep having to looking down to make sure I'm doing the limit. Stop it at 30 and just relax. And compared to the RX-8, it is quicker, and it's got a similar amount of features, heated seats, it's got cruise control, which is more than the RX-8 had, and it does also have a limited slip diff.
Hey.
So I've got another car with LSD, so that's great for handling, not for doing naughties.
Big skids.
Big skids. So we've had a bit of jargon in the car, talking about what it is and how it feels. Now I'm going to show you the outside and just point at things and hope that it's entertaining. Right, before I turn the engine off, I have got something I'm rather interested in. How long does it actually take for the roof to go down? Because it says 20 seconds, but does that really mean...
We're timing it.
Are we timing? I think we should.
Let's go for 3, 2, 1, go.
That was such a quick moment. Right, I'm feeling cold now, so the back goes up, this gets down, then it eats that. Oh, there's lots of polish that I've... Okay, and stop-ish. It's quicker! I'm pretty sure that wasp has been on my car since I left home. He's still there. So there you go, with the roof off, it doesn't look half bad because it has got the double bubble rear... What would you call this? A thing, a styling, a style.
It's like a speed top.
It's a feature.
It's a feature.
That's a feature too. Yes, logo. There's Paul the Wasp. Yeah, I think it looks rather nice, especially in blue. I did not want to go for grey because I like colourful cars. Yellow is quite a rare colour to come by, especially in a Roadster, although David saw a yellow Roadster today?
No, it was the other day.
The other day. I didn't think they existed. But blue, I think looks rather nice. Why would I go for the convertible? Why wouldn't I do the hardtop? It looks so much better, Adam. Says hundreds and hundreds of people that have commented on my videos. As I said in the previous video, the reason I went for a convertible is because I wanted a convertible. It's because that's what I wanted. If I wanted a hardtop, I would have gone for a hardtop. I prefer the convertible because A, I think they look quite cool with the roof off. Rather nice with the double bubble. And B, I like having the wind in my hair. I am, remember, a 50-year-old man at heart. Or sometimes 80. I mean, look at my shoes. Yes, so that is the reason. I've always been into convertible cars. My dad had a TVR Chimera when I was a kid. That probably first got me into it. Then I got my TVR, then the Cobra, and now this. I felt trapped inside a hardtop car, like in the RX-8. I just felt like, ugh. And when the sun comes out and you don't have the ability to take the roof off, you just sat there like, ugh.
Bonus point.
Bonus point.
Exhaust, or when you don't have exhaust, you can hear it.
You can hear it a lot better. So with the roof up, just put the windows down, you can kind of hear it, but with the roof all the way off, it's much better for sound. And when I do get an exhaust, that will be a sound that I'm going to get really annoyed at. No, really excited at, not annoyed at all. Everyone's asking what plans I have for it for modifications, and I'm not that much of a big modifier myself. I'm not really into that whole game because I have not much experience, but I would like an exhaust. I've had a few offers from a few different people about different exhausts that I could get for it, so down the line at some point maybe get an exhaust. Now I did touch upon the rear spoiler. Now it doesn't have one at the moment, it's got a little lip, but I might eventually get a ducktail. Trouble is, once again, it involves cutting into the car, gluing and sticking and bolting, and it's a permanent thing, so whether I will, I don't know. But I think for about £5 this is an all-round rather nice car. I have given it a polish myself, so it looks much better. It's had paint, definitely, because there's no way it can go 96 miles without any stone chips on it. You can see some indentations where the stone chips were before it was painted. And the wheels have been refurbished at some point in their life, and this bit here was me. I did that. I curbed the wheels already because I'm an idiot. And the roof has been refurbished as well, so the roof has no tears and it doesn't leak yet. I'm going to show you the engine because I don't know if I did last time. Hello Wasp, you enjoying yourself there? So under here, just like in the RX-8, you pull that up, do the honours. Here it is. It even reminds you that it is a 3.5 litre V6. So I've cleaned this up a little bit as well. Strut bar and not much else. But a bit of room for activity. Some people turbocharge them, some people supercharge them, but
some people just put an intake.
Could just get an intake. Maybe another idea for
K&N filter.
If anyone's got any advice about what I maybe should do to it, or any kind of offers for me, I don't know. I'm happy to put whatever on this car that you want, because it's yours as much as mine. That's not true, it's mine. In case you were wondering, battery. Let's have a look.
And brake fluid.
And brake fluid, okay, so you don't get confused. Wow. What was that? Oh, a Challenger. That's
Challenger or
Dodge Challenger. So a disadvantage of having a convertible is A, some people think it doesn't look good, but that doesn't actually matter, and B, the roof is in here right now. What are you doing? Did I call him Paul or Peter? I can't remember. Paul.
Paul the Wasp.
Paul the Wasp. Yeah, so the roof has to go here, so there's limited boot space, and there is this massive kind of platform on the rear which maybe looks unsightly. So if I just tickle it under here, boop, it pops up. And there's not much space. I mean, I can fit all my camera gear, but I don't think a human would fit in there, and that is essential. So if you look under here, most of it's taken up by the spare wheel, which, oh, I just whacked the camera, which might be useful at one point. These lights are cool. I like the fact that they're all red, there's no orange in them, because the indicator is on this lower bit.
However,
here, clear. Oh.
I have noticed something.
An observation!
An observation has been made. If you're a golfist, you can refer to how to store a golf bag in your 350.
So that might have to be ripped off, because I don't agree with that. Yes, you can make them big enough to keep the golf clubs in, but if you have to have instructions for golfers who buy this car to tell them how to put their golf clubs in, why are they so special? What about people who carry tripods or children in the boot? Another thing you'd notice around the car, there is a theme, and the theme is not, well, it's not Z's, although you could say that this is a Z. The theme is not actually there. I thought there would be one there. Squares. Squares is the theme. So on these Ray's Engineering forged alloy wheels, we've got some squares on the spokes. We've got some squares on the Z. Squares on the door handle. Squares somewhere on the Z there as well. Why is the GoPro filming? GoPro shouldn't be filming. Oh, squares on logo again. And that's about it. Oh yeah, so our loads of cubby holes.
12 volt.
Oh, so you got 12 volt under there, and 12 volt there. So glove box there, glove box there, glove box there. Oh, I just opened it. Whoops. No glove box there, but there is a glove box there for all your gloves, all 4 of your gloves. But people do say the interior is a bit rubbish on this car. Where's Paul?
Paul is he's inside you.
Oh no. Oh, there's more squares on the Z and here. There's also an orange theme. There's orange stitching here, and the Brembo brakes are orange as well. It's got some gauges there that tell you the oil, volts, and oh, the door just whacked me on the bum. And a read up which gives you MPG, which is about 24 to M25. Ah, David's noticed more squares. Yes, some more squares on the Z.
Everywhere. As with the Mazda, there are more squares.
Yes, the Mazda had triangles, this is squares. The door doesn't really have notches, it just kind of opens or doesn't. And yes, as I was saying earlier, we've got some wing mirror stuff, no one cares about that. But something I really want to understand is whether this is standard or not. I know the Z probably is, but this brushed appearance I haven't noticed before, and this Nismo plate, I don't know if that's standard, because we've also got this, which looks like it's just been stuck on.
It does look like it's been stuck on.
So I don't know if that's standard or not, or if it's an upgrade, or I don't know. But yeah, there you got your cruise control, and then all the dials, you know, all the standard stuff. Someone's put a phone mount there, which has a flaw, because, well, if you get your phone,
now demonstrate.
put it on the phone mount, and then you're driving along, got your sat nav on your phone, can't actually see any of it at all, so that's good, and they've actually bolted it into the dashboard. But that is pretty much all I really have to say about this car, because I've only owned it a few weeks, and that's all that I really have to say about it, because it's just a standard 350Z Roadster. So I hope I've given you as much information as you might have wanted for it. It's nothing that spectacular, but it's my new daily car, and DDM Historics, he wanted to ride in it, so here it is. It's quick enough. It is quick enough to feel quick. We have an A-Class joining the party. Do you think they fancy coming back with us? But yes, don't forget to follow me on Instagram for kind of updates about what I get up to with this car, and my MG, and my Cobra, and anything else that might happen. But for now, thanks for watching.